A very pleasant good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to another broadcast of LMC Varsity Sports here on LMC-TV as the Section 1 playoffs begin. Today it is a doubleheader, the girls lacrosse game followed by the boys lacrosse game, and we start with this girls lacrosse team 8-6-2 on the season. They've played some very competitive games, some very close games, and this is a Mamaroneck team that is led by its offense. Jessica Gardner, Abby Begelman, Lauren Rush, a couple of the stars to look out for today on the offensive side of the ball for Mamaroneck as they look to improve and get into the second round of this Section 1 tournament. This is a Mamaroneck team that is the number 7 seed. Should they advance, they would advance to play the number 2 seed Suffern, but first they got to get by this Wappingers team, which is seeded 10th in Section 1 Class A. So when we get back, the Section 1 playoffs begin. Girls lacrosse action. Mamaroneck against Wappingers is coming up next on LMC Varsity Sports. Just about set to go here at Memorial Field between Wappingers and Mamaroneck, the Section 1 playoffs. Jessica Gardner will take the draw against Jade Dennett of Wappingers. The referee will set it up in between their two sticks, the Section 1 playoffs. The first round is underway here at Memorial Field. It's up in the air. Gardner battles for it and is able to collect it. And quickly turns it over. Wappingers takes it back. This is Dennett with it. Dennett moves it down the far side of the field. Just underway. The first game of our doubleheader. Liza Panera had it. Whistle stops play. Wappingers will be given possession. Looks like it will be a free position for Wappingers on the far side. Good spin move. They dump it in, and they scored. 56 seconds in, Wappingers has the first goal of the game. So off the free position, I believe that was Talarco who scored that for Wappingers.
Come on, let's get it, Tigers!
And now another draw will be set up. 56 seconds in, Wappingers, the number 10 seed, has the 1-0 lead on Mamaroneck. Kayla Robinson battles for the draw. It was won by Hannah Fitzgerald. Her pass to Sarah Hoffman goes out of bounds. Allie Elms will collect it.
Focus, come on! Come on!
Elms marked by Hoffman. Elms tries cutting in, but she will swing it behind the net. Elms' pass was deflected, but taken. Another shovel attempt. Never got through. They battled for it there. And a whistle stops play. Playing under foggy conditions here at Memorial Field on about a 65-degree afternoon. Another free position coming for Wappingers. That's how they scored their first goal exactly a minute ago. That one was off the crossbar. Might have been deflected by Stephanz, and Mamaroneck has it. Robinson. This is Megan Fitzgerald past midfield. Fitzgerald finds Begelman in the middle. Fitzgerald finds Rush in front. Tie game! .22:39 left to go first half. Lauren Rush puts Mamaroneck back even. Saw that preview show last week. In actual time, yesterday, this Mamaroneck girls lacrosse team practiced. They practiced outside through what was a, at times, driving rainstorm, but it was an important practice for them to get in to work on some things. They said you just can't practice what you need to practice in a gym. you've got to be outside, and they were happy to be outside yesterday, getting ready for this game. Donnelly will take it for Wappingers. Donnelly moves up on Corbin. Donnelly cuts straight in. The ball gets deflected by Hoffman. Sarah Hoffman, the senior, tries battling for it, and she wins it. Hoffman getting double teamed, able to move it to the sophomore, Liza Stephanz, who gets hassled and finds Sarah Hoffman. Ahead to Hannah Fitzgerald. She has a little bit of trouble with it. The sophomore able to come away with it, and now Wappingers will take it. Alyssa Zioli will restart for Wappingers. 21:50 left to go in the half. Zioli turns and finds Elms. This is the net. The captain, the senior, Jade Donnelly. Still with possession, defended by Corbin. Donnelly crosses over, tries cutting in, gets double teamed. Good spin move to the net. Save made Stephanz. Mamaroneck possession. This doubleheader is going to be a tale of two systems, if you will, in terms of how to prepare for a playoff game. Coach Alexis Longhitano told me yesterday that they don't have much information on Wappingers. The boys lacrosse team, though, they played North Rockland. Here comes Abby Bagelman. She tried getting it to Rush, but it was stopped by the goaltender, Julia Dale. The boys lacrosse team who played North Rockland, so they have a wealth of experience and knowledge on North Rockland. We'll see if both teams come up victorious, if only one team does. It's all coming up over the next 2 or 3 hours here on LMC Varsity Sports. Cutting in, that shot is in. Wappingers, 20-21 left to go in the first half, has a 2-1 lead. Goal was scored by Krista Kellogg. That's her first. Donnelly on the face-off against Gardner. Bagelman battles for it along with Rush. Wappingers able to come away with it. Wappingers with possession. This is Kellogg coming in again. She loses the handle, gets it back. Kellogg fights for it and is able to collect it. Rather, this is Elizabeth Davis with it, and now she passes it off. Donnelly tries cutting in, gets boxed off by Gardner, who collects it. Good work by Gardner, ahead to Fitzgerald. She can't handle it. It's taken by Margaret Rosmus. Boy, good save there by Stephanz on a shovel shot. Hannah Fitzgerald through midfield. She finds Molly Cohen, and here comes Cohen past midfield. 6 minutes gone by in the game. She finds Bagelman, who could not corral the pass. Abby Bagelman able to recollect it. Tigers trail by 1. Lauren Rush spins away, tried getting off a shot, ball on the ground. Wappingers will take it.
Come on, Tigers!
Dale sent it back to her defender with Fitzgerald covering. Good speed here by Kellogg. Her shot went wide. Right out in front it comes. The spin move, the shot, they scored. Wappingers, the early 3-1 lead, 17:42 left to go in the first half. Fog starting to burn off a little bit. It was really enveloping this field, making it a little bit tough to see. Before the game, we thought we might have to do a radio broadcast of this game. It was so foggy, but it has cleared up significantly. Jessica Gardner nearly got sticked in the head. She avoided it, but draws the whistle. Gardner moves it to Fitzgerald. Megan Fitzgerald cuts in, loses the handle. It's swept aside, and 17:09 and counting left to go in this first half. Megan Fitzgerald will get the restart just outside the circle. Fitzgerald finds Gardner. Jessica Gardner over to Fitzgerald. Good swim move by Fitzgerald. Whistle stops play just as she was cutting in. Mamaroneck will get the free position. It'll be Megan Fitzgerald who will take it for the Tigers. And Fitzgerald to the net, shot it right into the stick of junior goaltender Julia Dale. Let me correct that, Julie Dale, the goaltender for Wappingers. 9 minutes gone by, first half action. Still 3-1 Wappingers here in the early going.
Cut the line on her.
Mary Armstrong brings it up past midfield.
That's their whole clear.
Now Armstrong able to help set up the offense. She moves it over to Krista Kellogg. Kellogg wraps around and scores! Krista Kellogg strikes again for Wappingers. 15:28 left to go, first half. They have a 4-1 lead, and they have forced Mamaroneck into a timeout. So while the Tigers discuss, we will take a timeout. You're watching LMC Varsity Sports. You're right here on LMC-TV. During that timeout, as you can see right now on your camera, something has happened that has not happened for close to a week. The sun has appeared from behind the clouds here at Memorial Field, which is something we have not seen for quite some time. And just as quickly as it appears, it's starting to taper off again and hide back behind the clouds as this draw is on the ground. Fitzgerald able to scoop it up for Mamaroneck.
Set it up, girls. Set it up.
Fitzgerald tries to swing in and passes it behind the net. Coming out in front was Cohen. Ten minutes gone by, first half action. Tigers trail it by 3. Free position coming up here for Molly Cohen. Referee will blow the whistle. Cohen will pass it back to Hannah Fitzgerald. Jessica Gardner with possession now for the Tigers. Gardner over to Begelman. This is Abby Begelman, lots of speed on the legs of Abby Begelman. But that ball gets sticked away from her by Margaret Rosmus. Mamaroneck tries to pick it back up. That was Begelman in on the play. Really good work there by Abby Begelman. Now this is Lauren Rush. The give and go with Begelman. She roofs it in! Abby Begelman, her first goal of the game. 14:01 left to go in the half. And Abby Begelman puts Mamaroneck to within 2. That was a great give and go between Lauren Rush and Abby Begelman. Begelman got Rush the ball, started moving. Rush found her in stride, and Begelman roofed it just under the crossbar. That was excellent work by 2 of Mamaroneck's finest. Begelman, the junior, Rush, the senior, trying to make sure this is not her final game of what has been a brilliant high school career. Gardner on the draw against the net. It's taken by Begelman. Abby Begelman comes down the near side. She finds Kayla Robinson, rather Molly Cohen, who gets it back to Rush. This is Lauren Rush. Tried getting it out in front. Whistle stops it. Mamaroneck will get the opportunity here. I believe this is Hannah Fitzgerald. Mamaroneck trying to cut their deficit down to 1. They'll set up the offense. This is Begelman. Begelman to the net. She scores! 13 minutes left to go in the half. Abby Begelman, the last 2 Mamaroneck goals. They've cut the deficit down to 4-3. The Mamaroneck boys lacrosse team will be playing after this game. That'll be a 7 o'clock start. This game started a few minutes before 5 o'clock, so they'll have probably about 40 minutes or so in between games. A number of players on the Mamaroneck boys lacrosse team are out here watching the girls. Coach Jeff Barnard out here as well.
Do it again, Tigers!
Pretty funny statement last weekend during the preview show. I asked one of the girls players if they were going to come support the boys game, and they said only if the boys do. I think the guys got the message. Jenna Lazapanera, I should say, had possession. Into the offensive zone came Wappingers. Wappingers will get the restart here. Lazapanera had it for Wappingers, excuse me. Now this is Krista Kellogg. Out in front it comes, save made, Stephanz. Jade Dinette took the shot. Deflecting the pass was Allie Elms. Hannah Fitzgerald down the near side to Begelman. Abby Begelman has defenders near her. Gets it to Jessica Gardner. Gardner cuts in right to the net. Tie game. Three unanswered goals by Mamaroneck. have followed 3 unanswered goals by Wappingers. 11-10 left to go, first half action. We're tied 4-4.
Come on, Tigers, let's keep it up.
Donnelly will take this draw control against Jessica Gardner. Gardner now has 1, Rush has 1, Bagelman has a pair. Hannah Fitzgerald has the ball. Moves it to Jessica Corbin. Corbin the junior flips it. This is Molly Cohen. Now Lauren Rush. Rush, top of the circle. Tries cutting in, she switches hands, she spins, whistle stops play. She was about to tee up a shot. Lauren Rush will get the opportunity here. Rush shoots it in. Lauren Rush now with 2 goals on the day. Mamaroneck has its first lead of the game. It's 5-4 with 10:15 left to go in the first half. That's 4 unanswered goals by Mamaroneck to give them the lead.
Tigers, keep it up.
Draw control on the ground. Cohen able to pick it up. Molly Cohen moves it to Jessica Gardner. Gardner shovels the pass to Cohen. It was kind of handcuffed Cohen. Now here's Bagelman. Abby Bagelman really good at picking up loose balls for Mamaroneck. She's been everywhere for the Tigers. Bit of a laser towards Cohen. This is Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald. Bagelman moves it to Rush. Lauren Rush cuts in. Rush scores! Lauren Rush now has 3 first half goals. The Tigers have a 2-goal lead with 9:23 left in the first half. So Rush now leads all Tigers with 3.
Come on, Tigers!
Wappingers will take it.
Play defense, girls. Let's go, Tigers!
Donnelly quickly moving towards Liza Stephanz. She'll swing into the side of the net, and now back behind the cage. Donnelly with Stephanz watching carefully. Spins away from Corbin, finds the open teammate, they score! Gabrielle Talarcio, I should say, puts Wappingers back to within 1. Now 8:40 left to go in the first half. They get this draw control ready. Gardner will take it for Mamaroneck. Ball flips up high in the air, and now it's picked up. Abby Bagelman once again able to pick it up. She lost it, but was hassled by Donnelly. Bagelman quickly brings it up for the Tigers, finds Cohen. Molly Cohen tried swinging out in front, has to settle for swinging it behind the net. Cohen, good pass, out in front, they scored! That's Kayla Robinson with 8:03 left to go in the first half. Great pass from Cohen to find the junior Robinson. It's 6 out of 7 goals scored by Mamaroneck. They lead at 7-5. It was 4-1 Wappingers a few minutes ago, and Mamaroneck offensively trying to take this game over. This is a Mamaroneck offense that is very strong. Rush able to pick up the draw. Rush bobbled it, able to keep possession. Here's Bagelman. Bagelman finds Gardner. Jessica Gardner out in front. Fitzgerald had her shot deflected wide. Kinsey Bird was trying to move in. Now Kinsey Bird will get the free position opportunity. Bird moves in and dumps it off to Rush. 6:45 left to go first half. Tigers lead at 7-5 on the strength of 6 out of 7 goals in this game. Good movement without the ball by Mamaroneck as Rush looks for a teammate. Rush wraps around, shoots and scores! Lauren Rush has 4 goals here in the first half of this Section 1 first round game, and the Tigers now have 7 of 8 goals. They've been winning draw controls, they've been bringing the ball down the field, and they've been putting it past Julie Dale.
Come on, Rushy!
Once again, Abby Bagelman in the right place at the right time for Mamaroneck, and she is blowing by the Wappingers defense. Olivia Oppenheim was trying to keep up with Bagelman. That's easier said than done. Now Gardner cuts in and scores. Jessica Gardner gets her 2nd goal of the game, and Wappingers wants time to discuss things. 8 of 9 goals in this game have been scored by Mamaroneck. They are on a run, and Wappingers need to stop. Back on LMC Varsity Sports. Draw won by Wappingers. This is Donnelly with it. Donnelly spins away from danger. Whistle stops play. Donnelly has it. Donnelly goes back behind the net. Defended by Gardner is Jay Dennett. Good pass out in front. That shot is in. Good shot there. Back to a 1-goal game, back to a 3-goal game. Back in a moment on LMC Varsity Sports. Wappingers has the ball as they try to move it down the field. This is Samantha McCrillo with it. McCrillo spins and sends it off to a teammate. 4:25 left to go, first half action. Liza Stephanz about to get called on to make a big save. Her team leads it by 3. That shot was saved by Stephanz, but it's collected behind the net by Kellogg. Dennett has it.
Come on, Tigers.
Dennett tries dumping it out in front, but it's stolen away by Mamaroneck. 3.5 left to go in the half. This is Bagelman. Abby Bagelman cuts in to the net. She scores. Abby Bagelman now has 3 goals for the Tigers. Mamaroneck has 10 first half goals after a bit of a slow start. They've really picked it up late.
Rubio! Oh my God, Rubio.
Come on, Tigers, possession.
This draw. Little bit of rain falling here at Memorial Field, just a few drops. As Gardner out in front, Hoffman puts it in! Sarah Hoffman, her first goal of the game. Mamaroneck's lead is 5 with 2:48 left.
Go, Tigers! Possession! Let's get the ball!
So Mamaroneck leads it 11-6. Actually, it's 10-6. The scoreboard was incorrect a moment ago. Now it's correct. Jessica Corbin able to pick it up.
Way to stay in there.
Corbin finds Fitzgerald. Bagelman, Megan Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald had an open lane and they'll whistle it down. Megan Fitzgerald gets stopped by Dale. Fitzgerald able to get it back, tried finding a rush. Instead it comes off to Bagelman. Abby Bagelman with the ball and a 4-goal lead. 1:52 left to go in the half. That shot was wide. It deflected off a defender. Rain appears to have stopped. It really only rained a few drops. Ball pops out of the stick of Olivia Oppenheim. Minute 29 left. Rachel Brissett into the game for Mamaroneck. She finds Begelman, minute 20. Tigers lead by 4 here at home in the Section 1 playoffs. This is round 1. Quarterfinals will be on Saturday. These two teams, the winner will play at Suffern, which is the number 2 seed. Abby Begelman will get the restart. This is Gardner. Gardner finds Rush, could not corral the pass.
All right, Rush. You know where it goes.
Lauren Rush will be awarded possession. Liza Stephanz, the goaltender, yelling out instructions to her teammate. Rush and Mamaroneck now have 60 seconds to recess. Rush, good pass, Hoffman scores! Sarah Hoffman, who normally plays defense for Mamaroneck, has 2 goals late in the first half. So now an 11-6 score. Rush with 4, Begelman with 3, Gardner and Hoffman each have 2. Kayla Robinson rounds out the scoring for Mamaroneck with 1. Gardner, Scarlett Fugazi wins it. The contact will stop play with 50 seconds left. So good work by the junior from Mamaroneck. She wins possession. Gets by Elms. Pass was intercepted. Elizabeth Davis in on the play for Wappingers. Now 40 seconds left in the first half.
Look, Scarlett, look up, Scarlett.
Yellow card has been issued against Allie Elms, and now Wappingers will have to play a player down for 3 minutes. I believe she mouthed off to the official as the reason for the call. She was given an unsportsmanlike conduct. So Fugazi, as Mamaroneck plays a player up for the next 3 minutes, moves it over to Rush. 33 seconds left in the half. Rush tried to get it to Gardner, who tries scooping it back up. She elicits a turnover. They battle for it behind the net. It swung forward with 20 seconds. Time for Wappingers as Sarah Hoffman defends against Jay Dennett. Dennett, 11 seconds, turns it over. This is Fitzgerald ahead to Rush, who could not corral the pass. And Dale will collect it, 4 seconds and 3, and the first half is over. Mamaroneck leads it 11-6. We've played 25 minutes. The second half is upcoming. You're watching LMC Varsity Sports on LMC-TV. 2 for Hoffman, 2 for Gardner, 3 for Begelman, 4 for Rush, and 1 for Kayla Robinson. So 12-6 is the score here after 25 minutes. And Mamaroneck, with that 6-goal lead, looking to expand on it. And Begelman wins the draw and sprints through the defense. Look at Abby Begelman go. She's got speed, and she cuts to the side and back behind the net. Lauren Rush. Over to Gardner. Jessica Gardner finds Hannah Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald cuts in. The bounce shot is in. Hannah Fitzgerald gets her first goal of the game. 31 seconds into the half, Mamaroneck has a 7-goal advantage here at Memorial Field in the first round of the playoffs. Draw is on the ground. Begelman tried picking it up, but it's taken briefly by Rosmus.
Come on, Tigers. Turn it back. Stay on her, Scarlet.
Good work here by Wappingers. They trail by 7. Cutting out in front, that shot, her stick was deflected as she took it, but a whistle will stop play.
Come, Liza.
Jade Dennett will get this free position. Lights are on here at Memorial Field. They've been on since the opening draw due to the fog that we had earlier as Dennett bounces it in. That's Dennett's first goal of the game. Kellogg has 2. Olivia Oppenheim has 2. Alyssa Zioli with 1. And now Dennett gets her first goal of the game. Scoreboard currently showing 13-6, but it is right now 13-7. Krista Kellogg able to pick it up. She moves it ahead to Oppenheim.
We're out.
Two minutes gone by in the first half. In the second half, I should say. It's 13-7. And now a save made by Stephanz. A nice save right on the turf by Liza Stephanz. Fiona Keelan moves it to Jessica Gardner.
We got help on the sideline.
Gardner has Begelman to her left. Begelman has Rush in the middle. And Abby Begelman will find Jessica Gardner. Gardner, a good crossover move, but could not get in. Out in front it comes, they put it in! Hannah Fitzgerald again. For Hannah Fitzgerald, her second. Now 14-7. (22-11) left to go, second half. I want to remind you, coming up after this game will be the boys lacrosse playoff game. They will take on North Rockland. The boys the number 8 seed, North Rockland the number 9 seed. But this is Abby Bagelman, part of the number 7 seed Tigers. Good defense by Wappingers. Julie Dale, the goaltender, able to pick it up. Dale moved it to Alyssa Zioli. Mamaroneck will take it. Jane Lubliner into the game. Lauren Rush gets it from Lubliner. Rush could not get it to Kayla Robinson. Mamaroneck still with possession as a plane flies overhead. That shot went wide and Mamaroneck was backing up. Good work by Bagelman, who puts it in. Abby Bagelman now with 4 goals for the Tigers. Mamaroneck has 15. They lead it by 8. Jessica Gardner will take the draw here for Mamaroneck. It was against Dennett, and Dennett able to win it for Wappingers. Jay Dennett, a senior, makes the pass out in front to Krista Kellogg, who now has 3 goals. It's a 7-goal Wappingers deficit. So Krista Kellogg, senior to senior, 2 of them will need a rally to ensure that this is not their final game of their high school careers.
Go Tigers!
Five minutes gone by, second half. Gardner moved it to Cohen. Molly Cohen tried swinging around. Good defense by Wappingers. Cohen was looking for Lubliner, who could not corral the high feed. Mamaroneck will retain possession here. Molly Cohen. She will get the opportunity, and Cohen, as the referee puts her into motion, shoots. Ball went wide. Lauren Rush was backing up. Rush tries moving out in front, loses the handle, picks it back up. She shoots wide. Lubliner trying to back up. I don't think she got there in time. Marissa Diano was backing up for Wappingers.
Tight, tight.
This is Mary Armstrong. Good speed here by Samantha McCrillo. Danette has it. Danette continues to hold possession. Mamaroneck with a 15-8 lead now with 18 minutes left to go in the second half. Sarah Hoffman on the defense. That shot was stopped by Stephanz, but a whistle blew before the shot. It'll be a free position upcoming here for Wappingers. This is going to be Samantha McCrillo. And she shoots one wide of the net. Wappingers could use a strike. They don't get it there. The kick save was made. Robinson tried making the pass. Clock continues to run with 16:30 left. This is Fitzgerald. Hoffman moves out in front and will swing it behind the net, and we'll find Lauren Rush. Section 1 playoffs here on LMC Varsity Sports. Abby Begelman with the ball for Mamaroneck. Still the regular season in baseball and softball. Actually, we'll have another 1 or 2 regular season games in softball scheduled to be at Rye-Neck on Saturday, Mamaroneck on Monday. We hope to be able to bring both of those games to you this weekend, and we will update that information on our website at lmctv.org. Lauren Rush, good moves to get by Danette, finds Gardner. Gardner loses it. Begelman tries chasing it down. She does. She gets to it and does a split. Moves it back now to Jessica Gardner. Gardner to the net. She scores! Jessica Gardner, that's her 3rd goal of the game. Mamaroneck is doubling up Wappingers. They lead at 16-8 with 15 minutes left to go. That noise you hear behind us is the North Rockland boys lacrosse team bus pulling up to this field. About an hour from now, that game will begin. Of course, you can see it 3 minutes after the conclusion of our coverage here. This is Begelman. Off the draw, Mamaroneck has been very successful at those since about halfway through the first half. Begelman finds Rush. Rush to Gardner. Jessica Gardner cuts out in front and rings one. I think that might have gone off the post. It's picked up, though, by Hannah Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald gets hit on the head. That might be a card. Caitlin Hargreaves getting sent off. Fitzgerald tried getting it to Cohen. It's going to be a delay game here call against Wappingers now. As their player sort of shoveled the ball in frustration away right to Lauren Rush. Now Rush is the player who's restarting it. So they'll call the delay of game on the play with 13:43 left to go in the second half. And Rush gets it to Gardner. Fitzgerald to Rush. Lauren Rush falls down, gets back up, keeps the ball. Good athleticism by Lauren Rush. Here's Gardner.
Congratulations, honey. Awesome. And you scored that told me this morning. You have a job. Yeah, I'm sure it's bittersweet. It's like a real world. But you have a real tall.
Fitzgerald moves it to Rush. Out in front it comes to Cohen, who scores! Molly Cohen gets her first goal of the game. Mamaroneck has a 17-8 lead with 13:04 left to go in the second half.
Way to look, team.
Now another goal here would begin running time. Mamaroneck with a 9-goal lead, a 10-goal lead would begin running time, which would certainly become advantage Mamaroneck. Jessica Gardner jogging off the field. Megan Fitzgerald will come on for her. Fitzgerald will take this draw for Mamaroneck. And it is won by Wappingers as Danette wins it. Marissa Diano had it. Diano moves it over towards Kellogg, who's able to pick it up. Under 13 left. Wappingers need some goals in a hurry. They trail by 9. Danette with it. Tigers doubling the ball. Danette tries splitting the defense. Claire Viau able to track it down. "12 minutes, 15 seconds left. Mamaroneck leads it 17-8. Wappingers will get the free position. They swing it back behind the net. Out in front it comes. Shot may have been whiffed on Jenna Carr. Had a lane, but could not finish. And now Mary Armstrong collided with Abby Bagelman, who will have possession. 11:20 left to go in the second half as Bagelman tried finding Megan Fitzgerald. It's picked up by Rachel Brissett, the sophomore. Mary Armstrong able to track it down. Armstrong on a bounce. McCrillo. Good spin move there. She tries cutting in. A whistle stops play before the ball trickled across the line.
Come on, Liza.
Free position here. That shot off the bar. It's been that kind of day for Wappingers. To net on the restart. Tried shoveling a pass to a teammate. It was unsuccessful. Under 10 minutes left to go in the game. Cutting in, Liza Stephanz able to make the save. Good work by Stephanz. She dumps it off to Fitzgerald. Hannah Fitzgerald nearly lost her goggles. Referees confused about what the call was. One referee called out of bounds, the other one thought it was a foul. But meanwhile, the clock kept on ticking while they discussed it, and time came off for Wappingers. Mamaroneck possession with 8:38 left to go. Hoffman, Bagelman. Hannah Fitzgerald got called. 7:56 left to go. So Fitzgerald will be forced to come off.
Come on, Tigers.
$7:50 left to go and a 9-goal advantage for Mamaroneck. A lot of clouds in the distance, but they seem to have passed over us, and they seem to be getting darker as they pass just away from Memorial Field. Now the sun's starting to come out a little bit. Meanwhile, they put it in. Allie Elms gets her second goal of the game at 17-9 with 7:19 left to go.
All right, Tigers, you need possession. Let's put a couple more up. Let's go.
Krista Kellogg able to pick it up for Wappingers. Quickly, she moves down the field. Kellogg to the net. She scores! Krista Kellogg, her team high 4th goal of the game. Now a 17-10 game with 7:01 left. Mamaroneck will take it. Megan Fitzgerald it on the play. This is Megan Fitzgerald moving with the ball for Mamaroneck. Fitzgerald tried getting it to Rush, but it's picked up by Bird. This is Rush. Lauren Rush content to wait out some time here as Rush cuts in. She shoots and scores! Rush gets her 5th of the game. Mamaroneck has its 18th. They lead it by 8, 6:21 left. So the Tigers, who took control in the first half by scoring 7 of 8 goals in succession. And they really have never looked back from that run, and that's all it took. They hadn't scored a lot of goals for a few minutes, but once they did, they've been coming fast and furious for Mamaroneck. It was 12-6 at halftime. Mamaroneck has put in 2 more than Wappingers in this second half. And now Lauren Rush will take possession. This is Corbin over to Fitzgerald. Jessica Corbin's pass nearly got intercepted. Rush unable to take it back. Armstrong moves it. This is Allie Elms. Elms cuts in right to the net, and she is stopped by Stephanz. Good work today by Liza Stephanz. Wappingers was closest to it with 5.5 left. They will take possession. Under 5 minutes left here in this first round game. There'll be a free position here for Wappingers. Moving in was Oppenheim. Stephanz gets it, nearly turns it over, gets it right back. Jessica Corbin now with possession for the Tigers. She flips it ahead to Fiona Keelan. Sarah Hoffman to Lauren Rush. Rush lost it, picked it right back up, all in one motion. The Mamaroneck Varsity boys team looking on near the entrance to the field. They will be taking the field after this game. Fitzgerald. Wappingers ball with 4 minutes left. Mamaroneck was 8-6-2 in the regular season, tying against Edgemont and Scarsdale. They've also beaten Edgemont and Scarsdale this season. As Krista Kellogg moves the ball up the field. Kellogg shoots from a bad angle and did so wide of Liza Stephanz's cage. Now 3 minutes, 33 seconds and counting left in the game. Good defense by Mamaroneck as they knock down the pass. Brissett able to bring it down for Mamaroneck. Good pass work. Lauren Rush was out in front. Rush all along, puts it in! Lauren Rush now with 6 goals on the day. Mamaroneck has 19. It's her 200th goal of her varsity career. As the crowd gives her a really nice ovation here at Memorial Field. And Jessica Corbin nearly tackles her friend. And now Brissett comes over as they all congratulate Lauren Rush, her 200th goal of her varsity career coming at home here. And that will just about cap things off. Big collision in the middle of the field. It will stop play. Want to make sure both players are okay. 2:47 left with the clock stopped. Looks like Wappingers will have it. This is Oppenheim. Floats it to Kellogg. Stephanz makes the stop. 2:35 left. Jessica Corbin. Sarah Hoffman. Megan Fitzgerald. Gets it to Hannah Fitzgerald. .210 left in this one. Once again, I want to remind you to stay tuned. Next, the boys lacrosse playoff game against North Rockland. As Mary Armstrong moved up with it. Minute 45 left in the game. Stephanz the save on Kellogg. Had trouble with the outlet pass. Kellogg tried picking it up. And they put it in. That was Jade Dennett, her second of the game, the 11th for Wappingers. It is now a 9-goal game with exactly 90 seconds left. So Mamaroneck will move on. The number 7 seed will play the number 2 seed Suffern. That game will be at Suffern on Saturday in the Class A girls lacrosse quarterfinals. Fitzgerald on the draw. Rush collects it. We'll see if Mamaroneck tries to stall as they have an 8-goal advantage. Pressuring the ball is Marissa Diano. Rush finds Fitzgerald as Dennett pressures. Lauren Rush over to Hoffman. Exactly 60 seconds left to go. Tigers up by 8, 19-11. Megan Fitzgerald with the ball. Mamaroneck just looking to hold on to possession. 43 seconds left. Liza Stephanz yelling to Brissett to pull it out, not to take a shot. She will take a shot, and she puts it in. Rachel Brissett gets her first goal of the game. It's 20 for Mamaroneck with 41 seconds left.
No, I wish. Rothman County. I know, I'm gonna try and get there.
Fitzgerald on the draw. It's up in the air. Won by Donnelly. Jade Donnelly with possession. Half a minute left to go in the game. Mamaroneck will get their 9th win of the season. Ball is on the ground. They battle for it there with 22 seconds left. Wappingers takes it. Stephanz makes the save, looks for an open teammate with 15 seconds left. Fiona Keelan has it on the near side with 8 seconds. Keelan moves it to Jessica Corbin, 3 seconds and 2 seconds, and this game is over. Mamaroneck has won it by a 20-11 final, and they will move on. Lauren Rush, the center of celebration, getting her 200th varsity goal as her 6th goal of the game. And Mamaroneck will move on. We're back with more. We'll talk to some of the players in just a moment. You're watching LMC Varsity Sports on LMC-TV. All right, back on the post-game show. Tigers winning it big over Wappingers. Back now with Lauren Rush, who scored her 200th goal of the varsity career this afternoon. Lauren, what did it feel like as you're all alone out in front there, ready to score that?
It was a great feeling. I knew it was going to be my 200th, and really I just looked to place it behind the goalie's head.
Obviously, you guys had that big first half, run where you kind of took that game over. Mm-hmm. How important was it for that to happen as early as it did?
It was really good. We came out a little flat. They scored the first goal, and I think it caught us a little off guard, but then we did a really good job picking up the intensity and coming back to secure a lead.
You got Suffern coming up on Saturday in the quarterfinals. What do you have to do to beat the number 2 seed?
We need to really come out strong and stay strong. We can't have any lulls against Suffern. They're a really good team, and we need to just play together as a unit.
All right, back now with the goaltender for Mamaroneck, Liza Stephanz, after Mamaroneck wins it 19-11. Liza, just talk about playing in this playoff game, obviously the intensity of this game, and you guys able to win big.
It was definitely a great feeling being able to come out strong in our first sectional game, because being able to come out now and prove what we can do is really going to help us going forward. And so it was really good to get this win here.
And now obviously, talk about the communication aspect of it. I mean, we heard you all game yelling towards the rest of your team. How important is that for the goalie?
It's definitely important because I see the whole field and the rest of the team doesn't get that kind of perspective. So it's really key for me to be talking to them, or else they won't know where to slide or who's open on the other side of the field, because they're focusing on the ball. And so I always need to be helping them, because I'm not focusing on one thing, I'm focusing on the whole thing.
And obviously you have Suffern coming up on Saturday. What do you guys have to do to beat them?
We need to pick up our defense. I think we missed a few slides here that were really key, and we need to be able to. We all need to be aware of what's going on, or else they're going to come out and attack us, because they're a really good team, really strong.
All right, back with Coach Alexis Longhitano. Tigers win it 19-11 over Wappingers. Coach, evaluate how your team played in this game today.
They fought from the very start. We had discussed wanting the ball with the draws and the ground balls and fighting for every single ground ball and double teaming and just really working hard, even if you do make a mistake and you lose it, just getting the ball back.
A lot of times coaches talk about how difficult the beginning of the sectional playoffs are. Did you sense sort of the first 5 minutes of that game, it kind of took your team a little while to kind of get themselves going?
I think in the beginning it was really close, and it could have gone either way, but the girls picked it up after the timeout, and they realized that they really needed to have their head in the game and try their best, and everyone needs to work together. And quickly passing the ball up the field and looking to every single girl as a threat to cage.
How special is it to have Lauren Rush getting her 200th goal today?
I'm really happy for her. It's her could be her last home game for her whole high school career, and it's really nice for her to potentially end on that kind of note.
Now you get Suffern on Saturday, the number 2 seed. What do you have to do to beat a very good Suffern team?
We really need to focus on defense and basic stick skills and just the little things that matter.
All right, back as we start to wrap things up. Tigers winning it 19-11. They will advance to play the number 2 seed Suffern in the Section 1 quarterfinals at Suffern. That game will be on Saturday. The executive director at LMC-TV, Erik Lewis, the associate director, Jessica Pozzuoli, and I am the community sports producer. Good job by our camera people today, Brian Donnelly, Jacob Mooney, and Justin Francisco. Our next broadcast coming up next on LMC Varsity Sports, the boys lacrosse team taking on North Rockland. You can see that game in about 3 minutes time here on LMC Varsity Sports. So for the entire team here at LMC, I'm Seth Rothman. Boys lacrosse coming up next. They're getting ready behind me. They are fired up and ready to go. You'll be too in 3 minutes time. So get done what you need to get done, because in 3 minutes it's boys lacrosse time here on LMC Varsity Sports.